Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel today where we've got one last press release right now. Unless there's any more between now and then, October is a long way away. But for right now, it's the last press release information I have got sent through from me from Magdala Media for GES Games Expo Scotland 2014. And it is about two headline games that are going to be making it to the event. Now, I touched on them a little bit in the last video, but yeah, so the event, we're going to have Deep Silver's newly announced Dead Island 2 and Homefront The Revolution. Now, both of these are going to be in the Hollywood zone at GES, which is the zone for like the big Hollywood games, which I'd say these are. Now, these are going to have
Zone B neutralized.
I don't know if it's going to be multiple levels, just one level, if it's going to be the online section of them. I don't know, but yeah. About it, Game Expo Scotland said, "We're incredibly pleased to have Deep Silver on board for GES 2014. By bringing Dead Island 2 and Homefront Resolution, eager gamers can be the first in the UK to get hands-on with these brand new releases." Now, whether they will be the first to get hands-on or not, I don't know, because these games might just be at Eurogamer, which I'm pretty sure is a September event. It may be November, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure when I went it was September, so if Eurogamer have got these events, then it's going to be a tip for Eurogamer to get them first. But a lot of people in Scotland that won't be able to make it to Eurogamer will be going to Games Expo Scotland. So for anyone that lives in Scotland that can't make it down to London, this is going to be the perfect opportunity for you to get your hands on these games. So if any of them sound interesting to you, then I suggest you go along, make sure to get your hands on these games and, you know, try them out, because the first Homefront was a really good game. Dead Island didn't really get to play it much, but the times I did play it, I had fun and I thought it was a pretty awesome game. So yeah, both first really good games. Hopefully the second games do them justice and don't do the typical prequel game and just absolutely suck balls compared to the first. Now, Nottingham based developer for Homefront, Crytek UK, they will be attending and doing a speaker session, whether that's based solely on Homefront or whether they're talking about a couple of different games they've got coming up, I have no idea. But the developer for Homefront, Crytek UK, will be doing a few speaker sessions at the event. So if you want to get the inside track and what's coming to them, make sure to turn up and go to them. Now, we've also got, as I said, Dead Island 2. Now, we've got a bit of information on both games up here. Dead Island 2, there's not really much in terms of the plot about it or anything, but it's been developed by Jaeger Development and it's going to be published by Deep Silver, and it is obviously the prequel to the Dead Island, and I think Dead Island Riptide, I'm pretty sure that game came out. I didn't really play that one, but yeah. Now, Dead Island 2 is going to be coming out on Microsoft Windows PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and it is targeted for a spring 2015 release date. So, got a little bit to wait until that one comes out, but getting your hands on ahead of it, this far ahead of time, has got to be a good thing. I mean, if possible, might be able to give a bit of feedback to the developers from events such as this. So, go along, get your hands on it, maybe get your chance to make that game just a little bit better. Now, Homefront, there's a lot more about that. The plot itself, Homefront The Revolution, is set in 2029, 2 years after the events of the original Homefront game, and 4 years into the Greater Korean Republic's invasion of the United States, which, if you remember back to the first game, that was the basis of it. Korea just invaded the United States. Now, the GKR, which is the Greater Korean Republic, they've lost the western states, which include Hawaii and Alaska, to Americans following the Battle of San Francisco, which was the big final level of the first Homefront game. Now, after that final level, you've gained control of some of the western states, as I said, including Hawaii and Alaska. But the GKR have then shifted their control to invade and capture many of the eastern states, including Philadelphia, which is the birthplace of American independence, and Philadelphia then becomes their central base. Now, the new Philadelphia is heavily policed and it has a huge oppression environment, with civilians living in fear as the KPA patrol multiple districts in the city. Now, in the city, there's another rebellion brewing, as there was in the first game. There's going to be a second rebellion going on in Philadelphia, and as the resistance grows stronger, it's being led by the protagonist, Ethan Brady, but it will require more than strength alone to take down the technologically advanced GKR. Now, that's quite a nice little teaser of the plot there. Now, if it follows that track, then it should be pretty goddamn interesting. Sounds like it's going to be a really, really good game to me. And again, it's been developed by Deep Silver Dambuster, and this one's been published by Deep Silver. Now, as I said, it's part of the Homefront series, following on from another great game. Now, this is actually running on the Cry engine, and it's going to be available on PC, Linux, Mac, PS4, and Xbox One, and that has a release date set for sometime in 2015. That's still being announced. Now, it is available on disc, and it will be available as download, but there's going to be single player and multiplayer modes as following on from the first game. Now, the first game did have some awesome multiplayer. I remember playing it a crap ton. Even in the demo you could play multiplayer, and I think you could get up to level 10 in that. But yeah, like, I don't know if that's still available anymore. I'm pretty sure they shut down the service and everything when the original company, THQ, went bankrupt. But yeah, the online for that was really, really great. It was a bit of a breath of fresh air. It was kind of a mix between Battlefield and Call of Duty. Kind of incorporated elements from both games, and I found it really interesting. It was really fun, refreshing game play. Now, both of these games, as I said, will be at the event, and they will both be in the Hollywood Zone. The Hollywood Zone's where all the big hitter games are going to be, so if there's games like, I don't know how many games are going to be there, but obviously these are the press release games we have got now. So if they are there, this is me purely speculating. This is not confirmed in any way. But games like Call of Duty, FIFA, New Need for Speeds, like big AAA blockbuster titles like that, they're going to be in the Hollywood Zone even, possibly off to the side in an 18 section of it, because games like Call of Duty they are 18. FIFA and Need for Speed not so much, obviously due to the nature of the game. Call of Duty would just need to be set in that 18 zone, same way it was at Eurogamer. Now, I know I keep bringing up Eurogamer in these videos, but for me, Eurogamer right now is the standing event in the UK that any event like this wants to live up to. Now, obviously worldwide you've got E3, but for the UK to have anything on the scale of E3, we'd probably need to take up pretty much half of London to do it. But yeah, so in the UK, Eurogamer is the one event I will compare it to, because for me that is the set standard. I've been to that, I know what it's like, and I absolutely loved it there. I would happily go back. I'm wanting to go back this year, might not be able to, might end up going next year, but yeah. So to me, so far this is shaping up to be a great event. We've got a lot of good games coming, a lot of interesting developer talks, and obviously we've got the headliner sponsor, which is Game Retail UK. Now, as I said in the last video, they're going to be there with us still, hopefully putting on some great deals for you and all your faces. Make sure to go along, pre-order Homefront and Dead Island if the pre-orders are out by then. If not, have a look at what other games are coming out. We've got some awesome games coming out. We've got Destiny. Actually, Destiny will be out by then, my bad. So we won't have Destiny. You'll hopefully be playing Destiny by then, because as you can see from this video, it is a goddamn sexy ass game, and it is absolutely amazing to play online. This is honestly the takeover from Call of Duty for me for my favourite game. I think when this comes out, I'm going to be waving Arrivederci to Call of Duty and saying hello to Destiny, because for me it's just such an amazing game. So yeah, now apart from Destiny, we'll have that out by the time this is out. FIFA 15 will just be out as well, but we're going to have great games coming out like Advanced Warfare. We're going to have, I can't even remember what games we've got coming out, to be honest. My memory right now is absolutely shocking. We have got a new Diablo game coming out on PS4. We have got, when I get the list up here, I have a little list just to keep me on track. So from August onwards, Q3, we've got Arrows Awakening, Tiny Troopers, Chariot, Hotline Miami 2, Velocity 2X, Phoenix Range, Race the Sun, Guilty Gear, MotoGP 14 and Shadow Warrior both come out in September. October 5th, the last day of the event, we get Skylanders Trap Team. Alien Isolation comes out October 7th, hopefully that'll be there. We get NBA 2K15 on October 10th. Drive Club, that looks like it's going to be an absolutely amazing game. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to be that event at the event. But that comes out on October 8th, just a little bit after the event. We will have Assassin's Creed Unity on October 28th. The Evil Within, Just Dance 2015, Lords of the Fallen, Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS4 and Xbox One comes out in October. Then we've got Call of Duty Advanced Warfare in November, The Crew sometime in Q3 of 2014. We also have Far Cry 4 coming out in November, Little Big Planet 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, and that's just a few names off the top of the list. Now make sure to go along, pre-order them at the game event, obviously get your hands on the two games I've spoken about in this video. They had some really awesome games, and look at that guy go flying up in the air, that was actually pretty hilarious. I remember playing this game that actually had me laughing like crazy at the end of it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, outro is going to be coming up, but first we're going to take a look at that scoreboard. Me, top of the team with 18 kills, 1.29 KD ratio. How many captures did I get that game? I got 3 captures, so overall can't complain. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and here's the outro.